Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually going to plan out my February 2020 budget. Now, before I get into this video, I know that there are probably going to be some people who are like, really girl? Because I think it was November that I did my November budget, but I never came back with an update. And for my January budget, I did go ahead and fix up my budget planner, but I never came back with an update. And just as a reminder, I was using this Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner as my budget planner. And just to show you, um, I went through this whole spiel about my budget. Oh, sorry. I never went in and filled in my payment due dates, but what I did do in that particular video is I used my budget stickers from Maury June Designs on Etsy, and as well as, sorry, my tripod situation is weird today. And I think Plan Hill, and these are all Plan Hill and Be Merry stickers. And this was so cute, but to be honest, I didn't plan that video. Well, I didn't plan my budget out very well. So this just completely fell apart. And one of the main reasons it fell apart is, unlike most months when I get paid at the end of the month for that particular month. So for instance, well, for January, I got paid the middle of December. So I really needed to be able to have budgeted a lot better than I did. My January check had to span basically over 6 weeks. So I really needed this budget to work. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for me because I got paid for January on December the 15th. And of course, I'm accustomed to getting paid once a month on the last business day of the month. So my check for January was actually supposed to cover basically 6 weeks. So basically the the 2 weeks of December after the 15th. And then the 4 or 5 weeks, however you want to count them, in January. So that check was basically gone. And that's one thing I want to work on this year, is really budgeting a whole lot better, so that when that time of year comes around again this year, I'm more prepared. So yeah, I was just very ill prepared for that type of situation. And it really just taught me that I have to do a much better job about budgeting and saving for, times when my income is a little bit more, I wouldn't call it variable, but a little bit more. And I can't say unpredictable because, again, I know every year I'm going to get paid early in December. But basically, knowing how to budget, for me, it's already hard enough. This is not a complaint. But I see a lot of people on YouTube who get paid more than once a month. I see a lot of weekly paychecks. I see a lot of bi-weekly paychecks. I haven't run across nearly as many monthly paychecks. So for me, it's been an adjustment to budget for a once a month paycheck. So again, not a complaint. I'm very grateful and thankful for the job that I have. And I don't even call it a job. It's more of a career. This is in no way a complaint. It's just been an adjustment as someone who never worked until I graduated from graduate school. So this whole idea of money management is a little new for me. And I made a lot of big girl decisions last year, and I won't say struggling with those, but I'm really trying to get in control, and so that, as Dave Ramsey says, I can live like no one now, so I can live like no one later. I don't think that's what he said, something around like that. I'll leave it on the screen. But yeah, enough of that rambling. Just letting you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue using, I think I am going to continue using this Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. And who knows, I may go back and go ahead and set this up. But what I'm going to do today is just plan out my budget. And we will see if I come back to this Erin Condren Planner, because I'll just say, like, by planning it out today in today's video, it'll allow me to do this a lot better than how I thought it was going to work out last month. Because I really do like this spread. And then I totally didn't see this before this video, but this quote for February is like, it's amazing. And it's very pertinent to what I'm dealing with now. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. And honestly, when I thought about posting this video, I'm like, why would people want to watch my videos? Like, full disclosure, I work full time. I'm a full-time student, and I'm in a whole lot of community and civic organizations. So I'm busy. I'm filming this video and I'm rambling like I have all the time in the world, but I have a lot going on. And one thing that I really want to do this year is put more of myself first, because I'm working on my fitness this year. I'm working on my mental health this year. And of course, I'm working on my finances. And last month just did not go as well as I thought it would have gone, considering it was the first month of a new year, new decade, and it just didn't go that well. But I needed this reminder, that, it's never too late. You can always put your best foot forward and accomplish your goals. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start this video. Well, what you really came here for. So in order to plan, I'm going to use these. I went from an Erin Condren to a Happy Planner. So I'm going to use these Happy Planner planner sheets. I got these from Hobby Lobby because Hobby Lobby had a sale. And I used to be one of those, ooh, Erin Condren. But I really grown to like Happy Planner. So I'm going to take one of these. These are the dot grid sheets. I'm not sure if you can see them. I apologize for the shadow. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, and well, relatively new, and well, planning videos I'm new to. And unfortunately, it's a very dreary day outside, and I can't rely on natural light, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do about artificial light. So again, I apologize. I hope it's not too bad. And I'm also recording on my iPhone 11 Pro. That's been an adjustment as well. So here is the Happy Planner sheet. Again, I apologize for the shadow. And what we're going to do is I'm going to set up this little top part, make it somewhat cute. I do have a ruler today. I'm using my little Erin Condren ruler as a straight edge. And this is going to be my February budget. Okay, so I may have to zoom you in just a little bit. Zoom in a little bit more. Perfect. All right, so sorry, the little tripod I have is bouncing up and down. So what I'm going to start with now, what I decided for this year is I'm not going to disclose my income. What I am going to do is outline my expenses. So my expenses, my debt, my sinking funds, and my cash envelopes. And any prudent person could go back and basically do reverse calculations to figure out what my income is. I'm not concerned about that. I just don't want to share it in this video. So as far as my expenses goes, now this has been a very enlightening experience as far as preparing for this video alone, because I've had to come to terms with just how many expenses that I have. So honestly, now that I've had to list these expenses out, I realize just how exorbitant they are, and I know that I'm going to have to start cutting some things out. So the first expense that I have down is my Hulu and Spotify. Now, my Hulu and Spotify are together because I am a student, so I was able to get Spotify Premium and Hulu for $5 a month. I believe that's correct. Let me double check. I need to double check that. I was able to double check my Hulu subscription and Spotify subscription, and that is definitely $4.99 plus tax. So I'm going to actually correct my original quoted price to account for the tax. So it's not $5, and I'm sorry I don't have any whiteout on hand right now. It's actually $5.34. And for my own record, I'm going to put in parentheses which account that subscription is coming from. And that's going to help me know when I do get paid on Friday how much money I need to transfer to my expense account, which is typically my my Capital One account, which comes with a MasterCard. So the next expense is Planet Fitness. Okay, so my Planet Fitness membership is $22.99, and it's bank drafted out of my main checking account. I also have an Orange Theory membership, unlimited membership, and it is $149. And the only thing I do not like about, well, first of all, that price is a lot more than what I would want to pay. I'm just going to keep it real. But my other issue with it is that I don't like the fact you have to put it on a credit card. Um, for people like me who are trying to get out of debt, it is kind of distressing that you have to put that amount on your credit card. So that's why I have it listed as an expense, and I also have it starred in my note so that I know it's one that comes from that is charged to a credit card. So and that one's on my Apple credit card because I figure might as well put it on a credit card where I can get cash back and apply that to the balance at the end of the month. The next expense is my Peloton subscription. So I did buy a Peloton as a Christmas gift to myself like in August last year. And unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, there is a monthly fee to access the live classes on the Peloton. And that is about, I think it's 41 and some change. So in my notes, I just put 42 because it's always good to have a little cushion. So that's also on a credit card. That is on my Discover credit card. Now, I don't like that being on a credit card, but I have not figured out a way to change my payment method. So it's going to have to stay on the credit card for now. But again, I'm making sure I put aside the money for it so that I can go ahead and pay it off at the end of the month, or in my case, the billing cycle. My car insurance. Now, this is where I got a little bit of savings. I'm insured through State Farm, and fortunately for me, in the first 6 months, I was accident free. Thank goodness. Thank God for keeping me. And so my car insurance went down about almost $30. And I just got the nice little letter in the mail from them letting me know. And so now my car insurance is going to be, it's really about $100 and some change. But again, I like the extra cushion. So that's going to be $101. And that is coming from my Capital One checking account. And that is bank drafted. I probably should have put BD instead of CA. Sorry, I don't have any whiteout. I'm gonna get there though. My Scentsy, I am an independent Scentsy consultant. In order for me to have a personal website, I have to pay $10 a month, and that automatically comes from my Regions, um, debit card. For work, and I get reimbursed for this, I have a job form subscription. It's actually $19.50, but again, I like the cushion, so I'm just putting $20. And it also gets charged to my Regions debit card, or which of course is linked to my checking account. I also have a YouTube Premium subscription because I'm gonna be honest, as a YouTuber, I hate ads. I shouldn't say hate, but I do not like the ads on YouTube. And I really like the fact that on YouTube Premium, with YouTube Premium, your videos continue playing in the background, so I don't have to necessarily be watching my I don't have to watch the videos. And a lot of times I just have YouTube going as background noise, like when I'm studying or doing work or just need to calm down. And I have that at $7, but I need to double check that number is correct. So I got YouTube Premium at a discount because I'm a student. So that is $5.99 a month. And that goes to, as far as I know, my Regions debit card. All right, and here's where it starts getting a little so honestly, I purchased some supplements from QVC on Easy Pay, and that's costing me about $20 a month. The supplements are like $18 a month on Easy Pay plus tax, so that's $20. And honestly, this one comes from, I don't know where that's coming from, but this is one that I am seriously considering canceling. So I'm going to put a little arrow there because it just does not make sense why I would want to spend money on this supplement. And I'll tell you, the supplement is basically a greens formula. So all it is like powdered greens. It's by Pericone MD. So that's actually $19.26. And I can't tell now oh, that's billed to my Regions debit card. And again, I'm just gonna leave that at $20, but I think I'm gonna end up exchanging or returning those products because I don't think I'm gonna get much use out of them. Okay, healthy wage. Ooh, I don't know why I did this to myself. Last October, I was on a huge health kick and I signed up for Healthy Wage, which is similar to Diet Bet. So basically, you bet a certain amount of money each month that you'll lose um, a certain amount of weight in a certain period of time. So, for instance, if I wanted to lose 50 pounds in 9 months and I decided to bet $50, I would bet basically at the end of 9 months $450 that I've lost 50 pounds. And it's basically supposed to be like a type of incentive to change health behavior. And yeah, unfortunately, it's not looking very promising that I'm going to win, but I've locked in a $50 a month bet on myself that will not end until I don't remember when. I think December. So I'm stuck paying this $50 a month until December, and then in December I'll wait out to see if I actually won my wage. Discover credit card, which is another reason I really hate I signed up for it, but I don't know. You can't cancel, so that's what really sucks about it. Then I have a Trim subscription, and Trim is a budgeting. I hate to call it a bot. And honestly, I think this is probably already canceled because I inquired about how to cancel. But this is $10 a month. It comes straight out of my Regions debit card, and it wasn't working for me. I'm learning that I'm a paper person. I can't really do apps or, in the case of Trim, they used to send you notifications through Facebook, and also they would text you. But I don't know. Like, I need to be more active in my budgeting, and that was a passive way to budget, and I'm not down with it. Okay, Mr. Car Wash. Now, this is a subscription that I'm considering canceling. In theory, $30 a month for a car wash subscription is not bad, but the problem is, I don't go, but maybe once or twice a month. So basically, I'm still paying $15, like, as if I were, just not as if I didn't even have a subscription that I could go a lot more often. Ridgeland Gym. So I have plenty of gym memberships or fitness memberships, as you can see, and this one I'm definitely canceling because I got this membership last January when I was on a New Year's resolution kick, and I've been to that gym one time, and it's $30 a month, and it comes from my Discover checking account. I just put bank draft, so that comes from my it's withdrawn directly from my checking account on bank draft. And like I said, I'm just not using it, and as you can see, I have a Planet Fitness account, I have an Orange Theory account, and a Peloton subscription, and then I have this one. That's just a bit excessive. And like I said, I never go to this gym, mainly because I signed up for the gym because they had classes. So they have less meals or late meals. I don't really know how you pronounce it. But they have these group fitness classes that I used to go to like years ago when I lost a lot of weight my senior year in college. And so I signed up because I felt like I know that I thrive off of group fitness classes, but unfortunately my work schedule and my class schedule, since I am a student, conflict with the class schedule at this gym. So I've never been able to catch a class. And if I'm going to wake up early to go to the gym, I just rather go to Orange Theory. So that's that part. So that's definitely going to be a cancel. And this one, I'm really ashamed to even have to write this. So I don't know if you noticed, but my nails are done. They don't look that great, and my cuticles are excessively dry. But I signed up for a dip nail subscription, and I was at the basic level, which is like $30 a month. But I had some serious FOMO, and it's costing me more money, so I'm gonna have to let this subscription go. This is a subscription through Sparkle & Co. And unfortunately, this is $65 a month. Oh, I mean, in reality, I spend $65 almost every time I go to the nail salon. And with the subscription, I get a lot more than what I get at the nail salon. So I think I get, like, right now 6 different dip powders, a little freebie, and usually a liquid. And occasionally they have other little special gifts they'll do. But I just can't justify spending $65 on nail products. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. This is one of those expenses that when I realized I was paying for it, I'm like, why am I paying for this? Like, it's not that the products aren't good, but for the goals that I have, this just isn't a reasonable expense. So that has to go. Then I have a Weight Watcher subscription, which you can see I put a little error there because I do plan to cancel this. Right now, I'm in a 3-month long-term agreement, and it's costing me about $14 a month because I'm doing online only. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. Um, Weight Watchers works. I did lose some weight on Weight Watchers again in my senior year in high school. Excuse me, senior year in college, and it worked for me. But the plan back then was Points Plus, and when I think about it, Points Plus was very much was was almost low carb, and I think that's what helped me lose the weight. That and I was going to the gym pretty regularly, like almost every day, so that helped me a lot. But now I just, for whatever reason, I cannot get my mind to work well with any of the current plans. I'm still working on it, and I still track. Right now, I'm using the green plan, which is a smart points plan, which is the plan that came after Points Plus, and it's working okay. But I'm also doing a little bit of fasting. I kind of started doing it like unintentionally, but it's working for me. So I try not to eat after 7 o'clock, and many days, well, 2 days this week, I didn't eat after 2 o'clock p.m. So we'll see. I'm planning to cancel this, but it'll have to be canceled after I think it's April, which I despise. Ugh. Okay, iPhone loan. I would never again finance a phone. Ugh. I mean, this is through Apple. Well, not through Apple, but whoever Apple uses. I think Citizens One Bank or something. I don't know. I absolutely hate that I did this because I love my iPhone Pro. Um, I came from a 10R. I could have kept my 10R because my 10R was paid for. But I got caught up in the moment, and because I was on the 12-month iPhone upgrade program, when my 12 months with the 10R were up, I was able to upgrade to the 11 Pro, and I don't see a huge difference. The only difference I saw at the time was with the Retina display. But now that I've had this phone, I realized I could have kept my other phone, especially if it would have saved me $61 a month. What I really despise about this iPhone loan, though, is that you cannot go ahead and pay it off. I was in a position to pay for my iPhone, pay it off early, and there's no option to do that. And I really don't like that. I think now I will say there was no option to do that online. I think if you call them, you can do that, but I don't like that. I mean, they just make it overly complicated to pay off the phone. So, I won't finance an iPhone again. Okay, and I think I'm almost to the end. Okay, I told you I spend a lot of money on fitness. So, I am a Beachbody coach, and I'm only a coach to get discounts on the products. As of today, I'm planning on canceling my coach account because I'm just not using it. It just costs a lot of money. And when I think about the savings that I'm getting, I'm basically paying my discount up front because I'm not actively selling products or recruiting people for my team. And honestly, it goes back to what I mentioned earlier about how I thrive in group fitness type settings, which is one of the reasons why, although Orange Theory is so expensive, I'm not really ready to give it up quite yet because I thrive in group fitness settings. Now, maybe later on down the line when I'm more fit, I won't have to worry about, I won't have to worry about, um, not being in a group fitness setting, but right now group fitness is the way to go for me. So this Beachbody coaching may not work for my lifestyle right now, and that's okay. This was a spur of the moment type thing that I did basically to get a discount on a challenge pack, and I'm not sure that like this coaching thing is for me. So I'm definitely going to cancel that pretty soon, because again, the savings, since I'm only a coach to get the discount is, I can't remember, but it's a certain percentage. And when I do my calculations, since I'm not like, since I don't have a team, I'm not really saving anything because what I'm paying in my business fee, which is the $17, is basically what I'm saving when I buy products. So, I mean, I'm basically breaking even. I don't need the discount. I will say that I do have Beachbody performance supplements that I have. And I don't know why I capitalized those two B's. They aren't capitalized. I have Beachbody supplements. Oh, let me go back. So my Weight Watchers comes from, I don't know, I forgot where my Weight Watchers fee comes from. My iPhone loan comes from my Apple credit card because again, I get cash back on that. Beachbody coach fee comes from my Capital One debit card. Beachbody supplements come from my Capital One debit card, and that's roughly $90. And that's for pre-workout and the recover drink. So you do the pre-workout before you work out, and then you do your recover drink within 30 minutes of your workout. And I will say, I have never had fitness supplements that work as well as those two do. So that for me is a huge help, because like I mentioned before, I get up early to go to the gym. So usually about 3:45, I'm up, getting ready to head to Orange Theory. Or if on days I take a rest day from Orange Theory, I do my Peloton. But it's still early in the morning, and I need my pre-workout and I need my recovery drink to keep me from being sore, because soreness was the number one reason that I couldn't keep up a fitness routine as of late. Being sore like would kill my motivation to work out. So, and these supplements come straight from my Capital One debit card. And my last two, I know y'all are like, golly, girl. Right now, I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18 expenses. And before I forget, what you will not see on here is like rent, utilities, uh, any of those fees, because I'm fortunate in that I don't pay those. So that's another reason why I need to take this time to minimize some of these expenses, so that when the time comes for me to have a mortgage and utilities, I'm in a better position to handle those expenses. All right, so Apple iCloud, $10 a month. I have to go back and figure out where that comes from, what account that comes from. I think that comes from my Discover credit card, which I can easily change that. Oh, I forgot to start my iPhone loan because that's a credit card. My Sparkling code is a credit card, but I'm canceling that. Oh, and this is a credit card. I think I got all my credit card fees. Yes. Okay, and then Kentwood Springs. So we get a monthly water delivery at the house for water, for our water cooler. And this is an estimate of $40. And I can pay that with whatever card I choose. And I usually do it with my Regions debit card. So right now, what you're probably waiting for, and it looks like this video is just going to be an expense video. I'm really disgusted with how much money I have in expenses, and it just amazes me that I'm spending this type of money and I don't have a mortgage or utilities. And I know I'm spending this type of money because I don't have a mortgage or utilities to worry about. I'm just gonna leave myself some extra room. So my budgeted expenses are, let me just double check one number real quickly. My Weight Watchers subscription is coming from my Regions debit card, and my iCloud subscription comes from my PayPal account, which 9 times out of 10 is coming from my Regions debit card. Okay, so here are all my expenses for, oh child ghetto. Here are all my expenses for February. I mean, this totals, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 20 expenses. Like, something has got to get off this list. And this is to my knowledge. It literally took me about 2-3 hours to go through each of my banking accounts to figure out what expenses I had. So, and really recurring expenses. So these are what it boiled down to. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead, and this is a very old iPhone that I have that clearly still works, and I just used the calculator function on it. So I'm gonna total these up and see what I'm looking at. So Hulu 534, and of course I'm gonna probably speed this up. So the total expenses listed on this page. Ooh, child. Total expenses, $793.32. And as you can tell from here, these are nothing but subscriptions. Every single one of these, with the exception of my car insurance, is some type of subscription. I basically am spending, well, car insurance and Kentwood Springs. I don't necessarily consider Kentwood Springs to be a subscription because I can cancel a delivery at any time before the delivery date. So these are the only two on here. And And of course, car insurance is car insurance. Technically, it's a subscription, but I mean, you have to have it. I'm like really disappointed in myself. I have about $650 worth of subscriptions, and I really should be getting rid of a lot more of this. And if I think about it, if I multiply this 793 by 12, I'm spending close to $10,000 on subscriptions a year. Like that is absolutely ridiculous to me. This stuff, I have to get this down. One of my goals for this year is I need to get these subscriptions down to about $300. 300, no more than $350. So I basically need to cut this in half by the end of the year. Now I'm not so much concerned about the job form because that's handled. I get reimbursed for that because it's work expense. But I'm just like, I'm gonna write that down so that I see that and I see what I'm basically wasting money on. Like, 793 times 12, $9,519.84 a year. No, we do not like that. So, I mean, it's not too bad, but y'all, the fact that I just can't get off the fact these are all subscriptions. Like, I got to get rid of some stuff. So, I'm definitely going to work on bringing these numbers down. I know I can't do anything with my Planet Fitness membership right now because I'm on contract and I'm on a 12-month contract. Orange Theory, I probably could switch to not the unlimited package, but is it Elite? Premier? Elite. I think it's the Elite package, which is like $80 a month. I can probably do that. Can't do anything about Peloton. Can't do anything about car insurance. May have to let my Scentsy business go because I haven't really been working it anyway. May have to let this YouTube premium go and just deal with ads. Can't do anything about Healthy Wage. Trim subscription is going. Mr. Car Wash is more than likely going. This is going. This is going. This is going. Can't do anything about my iPhone loan. Getting rid of the coach fee. And I may have to take a break from getting my supplements. But I can't do anything about iCloud. So for the most part, I'm just gonna have to rework all of these numbers to get rid of this because this is like absolutely ridiculous. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this video with me. Of course, I have plenty of work to do. And what I can do with these numbers now that I have them, like the amounts, the totals, and where they're coming from, I am going to go ahead and see what I can put into just one account and what has to stay on the whatever card or account it's coming from now. That'll help me when I do get paid on Friday to make the appropriate transfers. So thank you so much for sticking it out with me and watching this video. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.